There comes a time in life when every small action feels heavier, every step feels longer, and the body begins to whisper the truth of age. For many older adults, the fear of falling, the dull ache in the lower back, or the gradual loss of strength in the legs becomes an accepted reality until someone tells them, "You don't have to accept this, you can change, it's never too late." Modern science supports this. According to research from Harvard Health Publishing and at the Mayo Clinic, consistent low-impact exercise not only helps older adults improve balance, strength, and flexibility, but it also reduces the risk of falls by nearly 30%. These aren't complicated gym workouts or exhausting routines, just simple, consistent ice movements like plank, bird dog, and lunges. These three exercises may seem modest, but their impact on the aging body is profound. They awaken muscles that have been dormant for years, rebuild confidence in movement, and restore a sense of control that many believed was gone forever. But this isn't just about muscle and bones, it's about freedom, about reclaiming independence, walking without fear, and even dancing again if the heart desires. It's about standing tall and saying, "I am not done yet." Let me take you on a journey not just of exercises, but of transformation. You will meet someone who, at the age of 72, believed their best days were behind them. But with patience, courage, and just a few minutes a day, they rediscovered a strength they thought had vanished. And you can do the same. This is not a fitness program. This is a revival. So if you've ever woken up stiff, looked at your legs and wondered where your power went, or hesitated at the top of the stairs, this is for you. Read on, try one of these three powerful exercises, and begin a new chapter not just of movement, but of life itself. And before we go further, I'd love to know, what's your name and where are you reading this from? Drop a comment below to let us know we're building a warm and supportive community here. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any upcoming guides, real stories, and practical tips for aging strong, staying mobile, and living joyfully. Your journey starts now. Let's begin. Plank. Rediscovering strength from the core. Plank. At first glance, the plank doesn't look like much. You don't move. You just hold still. Your body stretched like a quiet bridge. But in that stillness lies incredible power. Especially for older adults, this simple pose can be the foundation for rebuilding the strength, stability, and confidence that time may have slowly eroded. Why plank? Why now? Plank is not just a trendy fitness move, it's a deeply functional exercise that activates your core muscles, including the deep abdominal and spinal muscles that are crucial for posture, balance, and spinal health. As we age, these muscles weaken, leading to a stooped posture, chronic lower back pain, and a higher risk of falling. But here's the good news. It doesn't take a gym membership or fancy equipment to fight back. The plank, when done daily, can strengthen the entire body, especially the parts most affected by aging. Research published in the Journal of Physical Therapy Science shows that regular core stabilization exercises like planks significantly reduce lower back pain and improve functional movement in older adults. Harvard Medical School even recommends the plank for seniors as one of the safest and most effective ways to build core strength without straining the joints. More than muscles. For older adults, the plank is more than just physical. It's psychological. It says, "I am strong. I can hold myself up. I will not fall." I remember meeting Olivia, a 68-year-old retired teacher who came to one of our community movement workshops. She walked with a slight hunch, always careful, afraid of sudden movements. When she first tried the plank, she held it for only 7 seconds before her arms gave out. But she smiled. The next day, she came back and tried again. 10 seconds, then 15. Within 3 weeks, she could hold a modified knee plank for 40 seconds, and something had changed. She no longer walked with fear. She moved with intent. And best of all, her nagging back pain had faded. This little move, she told me, reminded me that I still have strength inside me. I just needed to find it again. The magic of stillness. Unlike many exercises, plank doesn't require motion. It requires control. That's what makes it so powerful for seniors. It teaches the body how to stabilize itself again, how to hold its ground, how to resist gravity's pull. It improves breathing, circulation, and mental focus. Many older adults report feeling more energized, more present, and more in tune with their bodies after just a few weeks. of consistent plank practice. How to start the gentle way. You don't need to hit a 60-second plank on day one. Start where you are. Beginner version. Lie on your decent stomach on a soft mat or carpet. Prop yourself up on your forearms and knees, keeping your back straight. Engage your abdominal muscles gently. Hold for 10 to 15 seconds. Rest, then repeat 2 to 3 times. As strength improves, transition to the full plank on toes and forearms. Always listen to your body. If you feel pain, not just muscle effort, stop and adjust. And remember, your progress is personal. Even holding a plank for 10 seconds today is a triumph. You are the foundation. The plank is more than a pose. It's a metaphor. You are your own foundation. You hold yourself up every day for yourself, for your family, for your future. It's never too late to strengthen that foundation, to rebuild from the core, to rise up with quiet determination. So, try it today. Just once. Just a few seconds. And tomorrow try again. Because with every second you hold, you're holding on to something far greater than muscle. You're holding on to hope. You're holding on to your power. You're holding on to yourself. Bird dog. Reclaiming balance and coordination. Bird dog. The bird dog is a movement of quiet elegance. One arm reaches forward, one leg stretches back, and for a moment, just a moment, you become both grounded and lifted, rooted and free. It might look simple, but for older adults, this gentle exercise holds a secret. It retrains your body to trust itself again. Why bird dog? As we age, one of the most common and frightening challenges is losing balance. A misplaced step, a moment of disorientation, and suddenly we're on the floor, afraid to get back up. The bird dog targets exactly that problem, not just by strengthening muscles, but by reconnecting the brain and body. This exercise works the entire posterior chain, the lower back, glutes, shoulders, and core. But more than that, it activates what's called cross-body coordination, training your left and right sides to work together, like they once did with ease. Studies from the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity show that exercises focusing on cross-lateral movement, such as the bird dog, significantly improve motor control, stability, and reaction time in adults over 60. This means fewer stumbles, faster recovery from imbalance, and greater confidence in daily movements. Learning to fly again. I once worked with Leonard, a 74-year-old former architect. He had always been sharp with his hands, his mind like a compass. But after a minor stroke and months of inactivity, he found even walking across the chaise room exhausting. He called his body unreliable. When I introduced the bird dog, he hesitated. My arms shake, my leg won't go straight. But we started small, just lifting one hand at a time while on all fours. Slowly, day by day, he added the opposite leg. After 2 weeks, he could hold the full pose for 5 seconds. After 1 month, 10 seconds. And he said something I'll never forget. I feel like I have symmetry again, like my body knows what it's doing. It wasn't just his balance that returned, it was his confidence. Your body remembers. The bird dog helps your body remember its rhythm, its harmony. It teaches you how to move with grace again, not with force, but with intention. And for seniors, that is power. You'll notice better posture, less lower back discomfort, improved walking stability, more control when reaching, bending, or standing up, and perhaps most importantly, a renewed belief that you are capable. How to begin? No rush, no pressure. Starting position. Kneel on a soft surface with your hands directly under your shoulders and knees under hips. Gently extend your right arm forward and your left leg back. Keep your back flat, your head in line with your spine. Hold for 5 to 10 seconds, return to center, then switch sides. Tips. Place a folded towel under knees if needed. Focus on slow, controlled movement. This isn't about speed. Begin with just arm extensions. If balance is tricky, then progress. Even if you wobble at first, that's okay. Wobbling is part of learning. Balance is freedom. We often think of balance as something physical, but for older adults, it's emotional too. Balance means feeling steady, not just on your feet, but in your life. Bird Dog helps you regain that balance. It teaches the body to trust itself, and in doing so, helps the mind feel safe again. You may not fly like a bird, but every time you stretch forward and lift back, you are telling the world, I am still strong, I am still growing, I am still here. And that's a beautiful thing. Lunges, stepping into strength and independence. There's something profoundly symbolic, AB. Outa, lunges lunge. One foot steps forward, your body lowers in control, and you rise again stronger, steadier. It mirrors life itself, taking steps even when it's hard and rising despite the weight. For older adults, lunges are not just a fitness move. They are a declaration. I want to walk into my life with power. Why lunges matter in aging. As we age, the strength in our legs slowly declines. Tasks like climbing stairs, standing up from a chair, or walking long distances become harder. The fear of falling increases. Independence begins to slip away quietly, day by day. But lunges can help reverse that. This single powerful movement strengthens the quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, calves, and hip stabilizers. These are the exact muscles we need for standing, walking, stepping, turning, and most importantly, recovering from imbalance. According to the American College of Sports Medicine, lower body strength is one of the most critical factors in predicting whether an older adult can live independently. And regular lunge practice done safely and progressively can make the difference between relying on a cane and walking freely. From wheelchair to walkway. Let me tell you about Lillian, 76 years old. After a fall that fractured her pelvis, she spent nearly 8 months moving only with a walker. She hated it not just because of the inconvenience, but because she felt invisible. She told me, I used to walk to the market every morning. Then suddenly I had to wait for my daughter to push me around. I felt erased. Her physical therapist introduced lunges, modified at first just stepping forward, barely bending. It was hard. She cried more than once, but she kept going. By week 4, she could lunge with one hand on a chair for support. By month 3, she no longer needed the walker indoors. And by month 6, she walked a full kilometer outdoors, unaided for the first time in almost a year. Each lunge felt like I was taking back a piece of myself, she said. The power of the step. Lunges train more. Balanced than legs, they teach the brain and body to move forward with control. This is crucial for climbing stairs safely, navigating uneven surfaces, standing up from low chairs or beds, maintaining dynamic balance while walking, and mentally, lunges rebuild the courage to move, to go beyond the threshold of fear and step into life with strength. Starting safely, your first lunge. Don't worry if you've never done lunges before. There's a safe version for everyone. Modified lunge. Imaniso. Stand near a sturdy chair or wall. Step your right foot forward just enough that your knee stays over your ankle. Gently bend both knees, lowering your body a few inches. Keep your torso upright. Use the chair for balance if needed. Push through your front heel to return to standing. Repeat on the other leg. Start with 5 reps per leg, working up slowly. Focus on form, not depth. Even small lunges are powerful when done with intent. Stepping toward freedom. To lunge is to choose forward motion. It's not just exercise, it's empowerment. For older adults, it means reclaiming the joy of walking unaided, standing up without struggle, reducing dependence on others, feeling grounded, strong, and proud. Every time you lunge, you say, I am still moving forward, I am still in charge of my body. So take that step, even if it's small, even if it wobbles, because each step is a reminder that you are not finished, you are still becoming. Senior health tips. You are stronger than you think. If you've read this far, then perhaps something inside you is stirring a memory of strength, a whisper of hope, a quiet, maybe I can. Because the truth is, you can. Plank, bird dog, lunges 3 simple movements. They don't require a gym. They don't need fancy shoes or high-tech machines. All they need is you, your breath, your presence, your willy sully, and this to begin. And they give back far more than they take. They give you back the strength to stand tall, the control to move with confidence, the freedom to walk where you want, when you want, without fear. They give you dignity, And most of all, they give you ownership of your body again. Aging doesn't have to mean surrender. Yes, we slow down. Yes, the knees creak and the back protests. But every single day, your body is still capable of healing, of adapting, of becoming stronger. You are not too old. You are not too late. You are just right where you are, right now to begin. Like Lillian stepping out for her first walk without a walker. Like Leonard feeling his coordination return after weeks of bird dog. Like Olivia holding a plank and realizing, gee, I still have strength in me. And like you, reading this perhaps with curiosity, perhaps with doubt, but still here, still standing, still hopeful. Start today. Choose one of these 3 exercises. Just one. Try it once today, even if it's only for 5 seconds. That's how everything starts. Then tomorrow, do it again. Let the seconds become minutes. Let the effort become habit. And let the habit become your new story, a story not of decline, but of revival. Because movement is not just about fitness, it is about life. And every time you move with intention, you are writing your story anew, one breath, one pose, one step at a time. Now I want to hear from you. What's your name and where are you joining us from? Have you tried plank, bird dog, or lunges before? What did you feel? Leave a comment below and share your thoughts. Your story might be the one that inspires someone else to begin. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more inspiring stories, gentle workout guides, and real-life health tips designed especially for older adults who believe their best days are still ahead. We're in this together, and your journey is just beginning.